Dear brothers and sisters, Ndito Akwa Ibom, thank you very much for making out time to watch this video. I promise to make it as brief and incisive as possible. I am Omoiko Yokonesan, a native of Udomowe village in Urefon Oruko local government area, Akwa Ibom State. I am using this medium to notify you of my decision to throw in my hat into the ring by running for the office of the governor of Akwa Ibom State. First and foremost, we want to revamp and revitalize the Akwa Ibom State economy through the diversification of the major source of income for our dear state. There is overdependence on oil, and we are out to change that narrative. This we're going to do through the initialization, the completion, and commencement of business activities at the Ibaka Deep Seaport within 30 months in office. Oil is supposed to be drilled at moments of financial crisis to balance the economy of the state. So how do we intend to fix this abnormally? This is how we want to go about it. Akwa Ibom has the deepest natural drought as far as the east of the Niger is concerned. Now, Lagos is the fourth largest economy in Africa. This is all thanks to the seaport which they have. Now, I will shock you by telling you that even Lagos does not have the natural drought that the Ibaka Deep Seaport has, because the Ibaka Deep Seaport has a natural drought of about 18 meters and Lagos is about 13 to 14 meters even with dredging. We have a natural drought that does not require any dredging. Now, I would like to make you understand one or two things. That if the Ibaka Deep Seaport is actually put into action, we stand a chance of being the highest income earner as far as Akwa Ibom State is concerned. First, from the oil, which we are already ranked second or third, depending on what the statistics is per month. We will also make tremendous money as far as the seaport is concerned. Also, we intend to invest deeply in mechanized agriculture by setting up at least 31 farming villages across the 31 local government areas in Akwa Ibom State. We intend to dedicate a greater percentage of our energy on those crops that from time immemorial have served as a major source of income to Akwa Ibom State even before the emergence of oil. We're talking about crops like cassava, which produces gari in merchantable quantity. We equally talk about crops like the oil palm trees, whose end products can serve as a very major source of income for Akwa Ibom State. We equally look forward to making major investments in the area of renewable energy. Rather than continuously sinking in millions and billions of naira into the conventional electricity we know, we understand that the future, the next couple of years, we will be talking about renewable power. And we're talking about solar, we're talking about windmills, and we're talking about batteries and other forms of electricity other than the conventional dam and means of electricity that we have right now. By doing this, we're going to set up at least 3 solar cities in all 3 senatorial districts across Akwa Ibom State. We're equally going to go as far as establishing solar panel industries in the state. We're also going to establish battery industries across the state because we have to invest in what exactly is the future of power. And Akwa Ibom State cannot afford to be running to catch up with this trend. In the area of healthcare delivery, we understand very well that the cost of getting state-of-the-art equipment for our hospitals, health centers, and cottage clinics cost almost a fortune. But we are going to invest deeply in this area by cutting off security votes and reinvesting same in the area of healthcare. Not only are we going to invest in healthcare, we are also going to ensure that we come up with a premium health insurance scheme for every Akwa Ibom son and daughter who desires quality healthcare, irrespective of your age, your class, your gender, or where you come from. It is our right, it is our entitlement as far as quality healthcare is concerned, and I can assure you that our administration will make this a priority. We understand that many civil servants and other people who live within verifiable means of income can't actually afford to set up a building of their own. So what we will do as a government is to ensure and to make sure that we construct low-cost housings for people who are civil servants and who have verifiable means of livelihood, and they get to pay within a stretch of 5 years maximum What we have to ensure is that these buildings are produced at the highest quality possible and at the same time at the most affordable rates ever. We won't be doing this as a money-making venture because government actually is not a business venture. We'll be doing this as a way of giving back to the society, just to ensure that we have more homes in our state. Under our administration, the area of education will receive very serious attention. We're going to make sure that we do not only increase the standard of education in the state, but we're also going to include and make very, very mandatory and compulsory vocational education so that people could get to learn skills like photography, skills like videography, skills like hairdressing, right from when they are in secondary schools, so that as at the time that they are moving out into the universities, they already have a means of livelihood. They have basic knowledge of how money is made and how wealth is created for our children right there in schools. We understand the fact that tourism plays a major role as far as economy is concerned. We cannot afford to make Akwa Ibom State an industrial hub, and we do not have tourist facilities for people who come in just for pleasure, and even people who come in for business to also have some form of pleasure. So by this, we will make sure that we pay great attention to most of the abandoned or neglected tourist sites that we have here in Akwa Ibom State. Now, we must make this very clear that you cannot just pay attention to tourism alone, because if you do, there will be a lopsided economy. So first and foremost, we need a bubbling economy, and we need tourism to boost this bubbling economy. With these reasons and much more, we have decided to come out to take Akwa Ibom State into the future. And on this note, I invite you and all other well-meaning Akwa Ibomites to join hands. Let us take Akwa Ibom State into the future. As the governor, come 2019, I promise that we are going to consolidate on the past achievements and tremendous strides, the great foundations that have been laid by past leaders of our dear state. And we will ensure that we, with our blood, as young as we are, with the energy bubbling with life, are going to channel it positively towards taking Akwa Ibom State into the future that we desire. Let us support the United Progressive Party to support I, Umoiko Yokonesan, as your next governor come 2019. Thank you very much for watching.